So this consists of the reclamation of the port laydown area as well as the construction of the said laydown area. It also consists of the construction of the additional road and bridge, as well as a weighing scale, perimeter fence, and street lights. On the next slide, we wish to show you the completed CESA warehouse. These consist of the three 4-unit warehouses wherein we offer 16,000 square meters of storage for port users. On the next slide is the San Vicente Causeway. This is a 100-meter causeway in Port San Vicente, which was completed in March 2021. Next is the CESA Corporate Center. This is a 3-story, 5,040 square meter and was completed in August of 2022. Adjacent to it is on the next slide is the 6,000 square meter CESA Commercial Center. This building was completed in January of this year. Okay. On the next slide is the CESA driving range, which is yet to be completed, but it is now at 95.7% complete. Next is the seawall, which would protect the future CESA Global City. This is a 500-meter seawall and was completed in March 2022. And lastly, on the next slide is the sanitary landfill. This was also completed in March 2022. Now we want to show you the registered enterprises on the next slide.
And cannot accommodate containerized ship coming from Kaohsiung. So you will notice in our request for additional budget, the biggest amount, the biggest amount, item number 2, Port Irene Development, construction of additional pier at Port Irene. And 3, the construction of fuel depot. So you mentioned earlier, Mr. Chairman, how we are going to generate revenue on this request of budget. If we can only transform or build an extension from south part of that port and the northern part of that port, and to reclaim it and to build a port that is suitable to accommodate containerized ship, especially containerized ship from Kaohsiung. Because for your information, Mr. Chairman, ship coming from Kaohsiung or feeder vessel coming from Kaohsiung are too big for us to accommodate. Our drop is only 7.5 and the required drop is 14 meters deep. That is the reason why, Mr. Chairman, we need to support the previous project of our administrator who built the developed the port by way of building the warehouses. But if we don't have containerized port in that particular area, for your information, Mr. Chairman, the nearest containerized port is in Subic Bay. For logistic alone, if we're going to use Subic Bay as our transshipment port going to Port Irene, it will cost us a lot, Mr. Chairman. So we are respectfully requesting Your Honor to give us the opportunity to make this port as an industrial port to connect to Kaohsiung and to connect to other neighboring countries, Mr. Chairman. And the item number 2, the return of the revenue, the construction of fuel depot is necessary as of this time. Mr. Chairman and members of the Senate, for your information, Region 2 is the only region that doesn't have any fuel depot. our fuel coming from Maribeles, coming from Subic. So there are lots of investors who would like to come and would like to locate with us to import fuel, but not all of them have the plan to put up their fuel depot. But me, as the new administrator of CESA, my thinking is that if CESA will build its own fuel depot, it's not the RPT that we're going to only to receive at the end, not the real property tax. I'm sorry with my colleague, not the royalty, not the rental. But if we will put 30 million liter of fuel depot in Port Irene, if you will lease it to the importer and you will ask for 1 peso per liter, maybe you can earn 30 million liter, Mr. Chairman. So that is the reason why this request of CESA right now, more on industrialization of CESA, not particularly in POGO, IGL, or cryptocurrency, Mr. Chairman. That's all in place already. So as new, we need to do something new in the in Port Irene. Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, thank you very much for that presentation and for enlightening us on the CESA. For now, we would like to proceed with the presentation of the ZC CESA chair, and I'd like to acknowledge the chairman and administrator, Mr. Raul Regondola. So you may proceed, sir, with the presentation for the ZC CESA.
I think there's no Mr. Chair. They will just ask questions later on.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, so at this point, may I now call on the OMB Chair and CEO, Jeremy Marquez, and the OMB family to present to us the details of your budget and what are the programs and projects we can expect from the OMB. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon, honorable members of this committee. Myself, along with ED Christine, Rich, and SP, would like to present the proposed budget for fiscal year 2023 for the...
Magandang hapon po sa ating mahal na tagapangulo, ang ating pong tinitingala, Senator Mark Villar, at sa akin pong mentor sa pelikulang Pilipino, Senator Jingoy Estrada. At siyempre po, magandang hapon din po sa idolo ng mga artista, Sir Pete. Yan eh.
Magandang hapon po, Senator Robin Hood Padilla.
At sa ating pong
Very flattering indeed. I'm so flattered, Mr. Senator. Salamat po.
Siyempre po, atin din pong binabati si Jeremy, anak ng ating kasama din sa pelikulang Pilipino. Isang magandang hapon po sa inyo. Hindi na muna po ako magtatanong sa OMB dahil babalik naman po kayo. Baka po, Chairman, bago po ako magtanong sa FDCP, baka po may tatanong po si Senator Bongo sa ating pong OMB. Si Senator Bongo na po muna ang mauna.
Mga local films muna. Dahil sabi nga namin, ang unang-una ng importante ay ang maniwala ang kapwa Pilipino sa pelikulang Pilipino. At kanya ang ginagawa namin ngayong focus ay tungkol sa mga local films dahil kung kami man po ay pupunta sa mga film festival, ang gusto po namin ay andala namin yung sarili natin na ipanglalaban natin sa kompetisyon, na ipakikita natin nga sa mga festival na ang Pilipino ay mas matitinding gumawa ng pelikula at madamdamin at mas maganda. Siguro hindi lang natin mapigilan dahil worldwide po negosyo kasi po ito eh. Hindi ho natin maawat yung streaming because it's accepted by the whole world already. But siguro to counter it, as far as we're concerned, Filipino first for the Filipinos. And then siguro hindi naman natin maalis yung mga nagninegosyo, pero talagang ang focus po namin ngayon so ang tulungan talaga ang mga producer natin Pilipino at i-promote talaga ang local film natin.
Sorry, Senator Robin, isa lang tanong ulit ha. Kung pwede. Sorry for taking much of your time. Okay lang, Senator Robin?
Opo, Manong, opo. Nakikinig po ako. Marami po akong natututunan. Mga senior ko po kayo eh.
Isa lang, Chairman Pico.
Thank you pagganti.
Maniniwala ka ba sa aking observation na kaya nagpapalabas sila ng Korean telenovela ng yung mga ating mga malalaking network ay dahil mas mura kaysa mag-produce o mag-produce ng telenovela ng mga artista natin. Dahil ito, binibili nila sa Korea mga canned films na at dinadub nilang sa Ingles o sa Tagalog. Mas mura ba 'yon kaysa sa mag-produce tayo o mag-produce sila ng mga telenovela na mga artista Pilipino ang gaganap?
Alam niyo po, may katotohanan yung sinabi niyo po, Senator Jinggoy. Nung araw po, nung mga nakalipas na taon, mura nga. Pero ngayon po, magtataka kayo, mahal na po ngayon. Yung mga gawa ng Koreano, mahal na po ngayon pag binibili natin o ng ibang bansa. At ang mga ibang bansa nga ay parang tumutok ng papunta sa kanila eh. Sa kanila na umaasa sa paggawa ng mga palabas, sa paggawa ng mga streaming, sa paggawa ng mga serye. Sa kanila na tumututok ngayon. I think it's just that nagkataon lang na financially po mas malaki ang tulong sa kanila ng mga private sector nila at ng gobyerno nila. Kanya mas
So, alin na
malakas ang loob
mas
nilang gumawa.
malaki?
Ang support ang binibigay, pera na binibigay sa kanila, yung support na nakukuha ng Korea, mas malaki.
Okay, Chairman Pip, ano mas malaki? Bumili sila ng canned na Korean telenovela para ipalabas sa atin o mag-produce sila ng ang mga artista yung mga Pilipino?